Hello and welcome. This is Tree Cat Tarot, and today we're going to be asking Spirit how you think your person views the connection versus how they actually do. So we're going to get started here in a second. I'm going to use two different piles today. I'm going to use two different decks today. And I'm going to use one to represent what you think your person is thinking, and then the other to represent what they're actually thinking. The reason we do this is largely just because it's what you're already thinking is a good way to know whether or not this is in fact your pile. In addition to that, obviously, we're going to interpret this card that you end up choosing. And then I'm also going to use a tiny bit of Bibliomancy. I have a chat book over to my right. You can't see it, but I'm going to flip through it and I'm going to find a poem. The poet's name is Adrienne Christian. She is honestly a really talented poet, and she's not as well known as I think she should be. She You'll see, because you're gonna see her work. But her work straddles a nice line between being very direct and yet still digging the depth out of something really well, but in a no nonsense kind of way. Her poems are rather short. Just using the poem for extra guidance, basically, in terms of your situation. So, yeah, that is what we have here. And I think I'm also going to use actually two more decks here to just pull some advice for you as well. So between the card that you choose from, the two oracle decks, and the book, you'll have advice. We're going to use the Angel Tarot to look at what you think they're thinking and feeling, and then we're going to use the Moon and Star Tarot to find out what they're actually thinking and feeling. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce you to the cards you will be choosing from. For pile 1, you have this Free Spirit card, card number 13. It says, be your own person. That's that card. Pile number 2, you have Awareness, card number 3. Look beyond what you see. And then pile number 3, you are Self-Love, card number 30. Love yourself. And no, I did not intentionally grab 3 cards that had a 3 somewhere in them. That's just kind of what I got when I shuffled. And other than that, go ahead and take a second to meditate on the card, figure out what it is that, which one resonates with you. And timestamps are down below, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Free Spirit card, then this is your reading. So number 13 could be significant to you. She has some wolves here that could be significant to you. We're actually going to go to the book that comes with that deck right now, just because I'm not quite as familiar with these cards. They're still pretty new to me. Okay. So, Wolf Woman comes to remind you that you are a free spirit, you are strong and powerful, and you have an innate inner wisdom that knows the way. She may be coming to you now because you are faced with a challenge or difficulty that you don't feel you have the ability to deal with. Wolf Woman is here to tell you to trust your intuition, instincts. Your feelings will show you how to move forward, even in the darkest times. Her wolf spirit will help you connect back to your inner wild spirit so it can shine bright as a wolf's eyes in the night. The path you choose to take may well not be the way that is expected of you. Your free spirit can see beyond the constraints and restrictions that may have been laid down. Tap into your wolf spirit and don't be afraid to take a different path. You may find others will follow. Through the eyes of wolf, you can see things more clearly. Perhaps you need to make some changes in your life so the true expression of yourself can be revealed. Your authentic self and confidence can grow as you walk the way of wolf. Be sure-footed and find the space for your inner spirit to run wild and free. Your affirmation is, I allow my inner spirit to be free and trust my feelings and intuition. I am true to myself. Okay. So while I was reading, I did hear separation. I don't know if that's your situation, and these are general readings, so that might not be every single one of you. But yeah, I feel for the majority of you, you're in a pause or a separation with whoever is on your mind. Let's go ahead then, and we will find out what it is that's going on. Put this up here super quick. Okay. I also, when I was reading, kind of got the idea that for some of you, the separation or the pause is caused by the fact that not everyone approves of your person. That could be vice versa. But yeah, so for some of you, it could be that like friends or family don't approve. There's some kind of maybe status or religious difference, something like that. So, what does pile one think their person feels? What does pile one believe their person to feel, Spirit? Okay, we have the Ace of Earth. Spirit, what does pile one believe is going on with their person? The Four of Water. Okay. My little vase just kind of tipped itself over a tad bit. That's interesting. You have Six of Water. There. All right, that flew right out. Did you see that? Six of Air. That wanted to come out. And Seven of Water. Okay, so lots of water on the board. One of you could have a significant water placement, not necessarily though. And on the bottom of the deck, we have life experience, card number 16, which is the Tower. And we have it in reverse. So yeah, definitely there is some stuff going down. Okay. So I would definitely say that you believe that your person is, especially if your person's being quiet, you believe that they are in a place where they are romanticizing or being nostalgic about the past. Thinking about the past, either way, and not in a pained manner with the Six of Water here. Maybe for some of you, your connection didn't quite get off the ground. Maybe there was a rejection here with the Four of Water that was quite recent. It's interesting that we got the Free Spirit card to represent your pile. You feel that your person thinks, at least in the beginning, that the connection was promising. But you also feel like they weren't seeing you because they were too focused on something else. And they are currently in a place of looking back fondly on the memories, What's interesting is we have the Six of Air in the reverse, coming out with the Seven of Water for um, future thoughts and actions. You sort of see them realizing that they fucked up, basically. There could be, with the Free Spirit card, there could be a very big difference between how you are seeing them act and what your intuition is telling you, or maybe there's like just some kind of difference between what other people are telling you and what your intuition is telling you. Just your intuition is telling you something very different than what your 3D reality is showing you. Especially with the Tower in reverse here for the overall energy of what you think they are feeling. You think that they're going to like have a sudden disaster, a sudden wake up call, something that suddenly like makes them realize that, oh fuck, pile one isn't here in front of me right now. I also feel like I'm just using, I don't shy away from cussing when I'm doing these, but I feel like I'm dropping the F-bomb in this pile more than I normally do when I'm doing readings. But yeah, that is what you believe your person is thinking and feeling. Okay. I wouldn't say you necessarily believe that they miss you, or they might miss you. They might miss you. But you definitely believe that they're going to just have a wake-up call. That's what you believe. Okay. So if that sounds like you know what's going on, you're in some kind of separation, your 3D reality or what people are telling you is that they're fine, but you think they're going to have a wake-up call and that they need to make a decision, then this very well could be your pile. So now let's ask Spirit what they're actually thinking and feeling. It's interesting too because like I don't get a heavy energy off of this. I didn't get a heavy energy off of your initial card. I don't get a heavy energy off of this. I don't even really like, the Tower card usually scares most people, and I don't even have a heavy energy coming off of that. So either you think their oh shit moment is going to be small, or maybe there's things going on in their life right now, and your attitude is, oh, it's just kind of distracting my person. It's just distracting them. It's fine. But with the Seven of Water, it does really... The Seven of Water is very Neptunian energy. It's very much the idea of... You almost imagine that they imagine that y'all can just go right back to where things were once they're done being distracted and lollygagging. So let's go ahead and find out what your person is actually thinking and feeling now. Spirit, what is pile one's person actually thinking and feeling? What is pile one's person actually thinking and feeling? Okay. Okay, so we have Eight of Wands, which is already a little bit of a difference because we had no Wands energy, no fire energy whatsoever in your part. I just said part really weird. Maybe one of you is Canadian. I don't know. We'll take the Seven of Wands in reverse. And now I have to pick all that up. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. One of the fatal flaws with my current setup is I have my camera stand standing on top of a stool right in front of me. So if I accidentally chop cards, I have to like very carefully get them. It's super precarious. Okay, Spirit, what is pile one's person actually? Okay. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh boy. Two of Cups in the reverse. Gonna take that one. Yeah, I'll take all three, F it. Okay. And bottom of the deck, we do have the Queen of Cups. So you are right about the fact that they're definitely still going through their feelings. They're still, I wouldn't quite say that they're entertaining their feelings with the Two of Cups in the reverse over here. But they're being in touch with their feelings. They're being in touch with their feelings. They're letting themselves feel the things that they need to feel. I am getting the sense though that they're actually paying much more attention to their own self-love. They're letting themselves feel what they need to feel about the situation and about you, and like they don't have any hard feelings towards you. That's great. But between the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Two of Cups in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, we do have the Eight of Swords sitting here, but that's like a whole mess right over here, and we'll get to that in a second. Between some of these cards here, though, I would say, I'm sorry, but your person's done. It could be that you are holding on in order to protect yourself. That's something our minds do. But I would say that your person's done. They're not coming back. Now, what it could be that you're picking up on is the fact that they are going through the relationship in their head. I am getting some of that, but as far as like a reunion, I don't see that here. We have Eight of Wands over here, which is speed, lack of delays. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is someone who's kind of not really holding it together. I feel like they feel that this relationship was really rushed through and built on super shaky ground. That's what they feel. With the King of Pentacles here in the present energy, yeah, they're not feeling great about where they are right now and where they're finding themselves, especially in terms of their material reality. But it's not enough to make them come back. Two of Cups in reverse, like that's the end of a relationship, that's a breakup. That is still what they're going to be thinking in a few weeks, in a month, what have you. Now all this mess over here, we have the Eight of Swords, which is in fact anxiety, but it's self-induced anxiety. We have the Star, which is Aquarius energy, inspiration, having all eyes on you, feeling attractive and like you're on the right path. And we have the Hangman in reverse. This is Pisces energy, and this is, I feel like with the Eight of Swords and the Star, I feel like this is talking more about not in a waiting around kind of energy. I feel like your person's pretty solid about being done. And what they're like, they are trying to heal, you know, whatever they feel about the situation. But their mind is currently on moving forward, not staying in what had happened, what had transpired, the past. And they want to just move forward and focus on the things that bring them joy, that following their bliss, basically, even if they feel kind of shaky about it. Okay, that's what's on your person's mind. So that being said, I know it's not necessarily the news that you had wanted to hear. But that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the advice for you, pile one. We'll do the other two decks first, and then we'll jump into that book. But yeah, so I feel like with that free spirit card, you're definitely being asked to like walk your own path for a little while right now. Okay, so hopefully none of the spicy cards pop out without me noticing, but let's see. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for pile one, please? Spirit, what advice do you have for pile one? Okay, we have card number one, which is adaptable. It shows a fox on the front of it. And it says, my instincts keep me adaptable in the face of any obstacle. So this is actually kind of, once again, about getting in touch with your intuition via your instincts. Going on walks and not tuning out and being in your head while you go on walks. Actually pay attention to your senses, your surroundings. Where do you feel pulled to go? Okay, really developing the ability to walk down a path without, I just heard, without having to use a relationship to help guide you where that path is going to go. You might have a history of codependency. That's not going to be all of you, but you could have a history of that where like you kind of have a difficult time honoring what it is that you want, or making plans around what you want. You are used to figuring things out around another person, and Spirit is telling you to focus on your own instincts, your own inner guidance system, and adapt to that. Spirit wants you to kind of walk your own path here for a little bit, which is what that card said. So what else do we have here? Okay. Love and intimacy flow into my life effortlessly. Yeah, so, and you see in this card, this is card number 21. That's 1. This is 21. That's 13. Lots of ones. So you see in the card how she looks like she's being hugged by some type of like divinity or spirit thing or whatever. Lean into your guides, lean into your ancestors. If you follow any specific deities, if you work with angels, lean into them. Find other ways that love and intimacy are in your life, through family, through friends. If you have coworkers you're a little bit closer to, again, guides, ancestors, the divine, yourself. Okay. So what else do we have for advice for pile one? And it does feel like very stereotypical advice. It does. It does. I'll admit that. I feel like the reason I'm admitting it is because you're thinking it. But it's advice that we hear because, you know what, it's good advice. Focus on yourself. Focus on what you want. You're the one who wakes up and goes to bed with you every day. You were alone when you were born, and you're going to be alone when you pass on to the next plane. You need to worry about you and what you want and what makes you happy. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile one, please? Oh my goodness. Okay. We have patchouli with purpose, rosemary with memories, and blackberry with invasive. Okay, so yeah, finding something that you love doing, finding a purpose, focusing on creating new memories with other loved ones in your life, so you're not sitting here constantly being bombarded with invasive thoughts. Also, some of you need to do a cord cutting ceremony with invasive here. Because invasive talks specifically about energy, invasive energy, and that's always what this makes me think of, cord cutting ceremonies. Maybe you and this person are still very, very energetically like bound to each other, and so you need to do that ceremony so that you can move on and you're not constantly being tugged at by whatever's going on with them. Okay? And now, let's go ahead and jump into this book. I've very rarely ever used Bibliomancy, so this is going to be fun and new. So let's see. Well, that was underwhelming. There we go. I'm just reading it real fast. Okay. I'm going to show you both poems because I feel like they both apply. Definitely read them and take from them what you take from them, but also yeah, I feel like both of these poems, Hospital Gown and Adult Diapers, like they both definitely talk about leaning on friends in one of them and leaning on family in the other one. The message about alcohol abuse is probably not for very many of you. I think it's just something that's there. So I'm going to read both of these real fast. Hospital Gown. If you want to know who your friends are, get sick. Which I very much agree with. Or be in need. Okay. Aunt Song didn't get bit till she was 70. 70. Let that sink in. We come home and she'd have peed in the foyer or refrigerator door. Mopping up, she points and laughs at us and calls us little pissants. Aunt Song, I swear, has never said a cuss word in her life. Do word searches, clean and cook for us was all she ever wanted in her life, we thought. Now when we take off her diaper to wipe between legs, if she's pissed herself, she'd end up calling us effing nutcrackers, little pissants, mama boys, or worse. Obviously not the happiest imagery in the world. If any of you do struggle with, substances, that's definitely something you are being warned to address. I don't feel like that's many of you. I feel like that's only a couple of you. So the imagery is definitely strong and not pleasant, but it reminds you that once again, you want to make sure that you have people around you who love you and not waiting around hoping for someone to come back. Because those are going to be the people who are going to be there helping take care of you when you're older, I think is the point that Spirit's trying to make here. Figure out who in your life is going to be there to help take care of you when you're old, because that day will come and you don't want it happening in a nursing home. I do not know how any of you are going to take that message. Please don't come at me in the comments. I'm just the messenger. But yeah, that is all I have for you. Thank you for coming to your reading. I'm sorry it wasn't what you were, if it wasn't what you were expecting, wasn't what you were hoping for. I read the cards. I read the cards as they come. Alright. So, with that being said, thank you. I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye. Hi, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose card number 3, Awareness, look beyond what you see, then this is your pile. Foxes could be significant to you. I'm also getting a very strong autumn feel here with this card and the coloring in the card. Orange could be a color that's important to you. But let's start with what that oracle card means. Okay. Last pile had Wolf Woman and you have Fox Maiden. Oh my goodness. Fox Maiden is cunning and clever and comes to you with her gift of awareness. She encourages you to observe from a place of quiet stillness and look beyond what you see. All may not be quite as it appears. Tune into your intuition, listen to your gut instinct. Fox Maiden moves swiftly, neatly treading a path that clings to the edge of what is known. She is mistress of her in-between world. She invites you to join her there. Will you go? She may teach you to feel with your body and not just your mind. She may encourage you to heighten your senses and awareness. Listen to your body. Care for it as she cares for hers. She is so finely tuned and senses a change in the environment through the hairs of her coat and feels the vibration of the land through the pads of her paws. She asks, are you allowing time in your life to venture into the natural world and really sense and feel? She calls you outside. Be aware of the air on your skin and ground beneath your feet. If you can, remove your footwear and commune with Mother Earth with each step, giving and receiving life force. Let the Fox Maiden be your guide. Navigate your world with awareness, intuition, and cunning. Stop from time to time and tune into your senses, letting them come together as one. Listen to your heart, gut, and the sensation of your body, as their message may hold more truth than that of logical thinking. Fox Maiden's way will skirt you around obstacles, warn you of traps and false paths, and reveal exciting opportunities. Affirmation: I am cultivating a heightened sense of awareness and trust my intuition. So interestingly, pile 1 ended up with some similar messages in the advice portion of their reading. However, I have a feeling that what we're going to find in your reading is vastly different from what they found in theirs. Do what you want, you have free will, but I don't advise you to watch that reading and this reading. I think it's going to be too confusing. I feel you're going to have a very different message than what they had. I just think that you're both being called to just kind of be with yourself more, though, in some sense. So let's go ahead and get started and see what it is that you believe your person is thinking and feeling, because that is ultimately the best way to know if this is in fact your pile. Can you tell this is my oldest deck? It's like so worn. Alright. Spirit, what does pile 2 believe their person is thinking and feeling? Spirit, what does pile 2 believe they're okay? Interesting. We have Queen of Air coming out with Strength in reverse. Yeah, I'll take them together. Okay. Knight of Water. Jeez. 5 of Water in the reverse. Do you see how that keeps happening? 2 of Fire in the reverse. Queen of Water. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Again, card number 3. I think 3 is super significant to you. And There's also foxes in this card, along with other creatures, but yeah. So you could be a Cancer, your person could be a Cancer. Also with the Strength card here, we have Leo energy, a lot of water energy. I find it very interesting that we have two queens out here. It's giving me this feeling like your person, I want to say your person identify, or you believe your person identifies more as the feminine energy. Um, I also feel like you feel that your person is kind of conflicted, which we don't have the super obvious cards out here that point to that. But we have the Queen of Air coming out with Strength in reverse. That is someone who is feeling super defensive and having, like, really keeping people at arm's length. And it's because they, in fact, feel actually very vulnerable. And they're not okay with that. And then we also have the Knight of Water here. So you feel that your person is super guarded, but they are aware of their emotions. But you also feel that they aren't ready. They feel very, very guarded with the Five of Water in reverse here. In this particular card with the Five of Water in reverse, it makes all of the cups look like that they're being poured out. And you definitely think that your person is just kind of going through it emotionally. You could also feel that they're turning to substances, which substances came up in the first pile as well, but I didn't really feel like it was significant there. Here, I do. So if you think your person is turning to partying or alcohol, for example, that this could very well be your pile. If you think that they're in conflict about their emotions because they don't feel good, especially with the Two of Fire in reverse here, this is someone who isn't ready to deal with what's going on. This is someone who is not ready to take action. They are not ready to deal with whatever their current reality is. However, the Queen of Water up hand, all the way over here, you have hope that they'll get to that point. You just might think it will take a while. Which could very well be like why you resonate with the awareness card and how the message on the awareness card is look beyond what you see. Okay, you could be trying to manifest something with this person. You could be trying to manifest them getting through their healing faster, going from this. I just find it really interesting that we do have the Knight of Water up hand and we do have the Queen of Water up hand, but then we have all these other cards. I don't know if you think their feelings will grow in their absence. Like maybe you feel that like because they keep you at arm's length and they don't feel good about themselves and they're, turning to substances, that it's kind of making their capacity for love this big. Okay, maybe, right now you're thinking their capacity, not their capacity for love necessarily, but their capacity for like being in tune with what they feel is this big. But then when they're done going through whatever they're going through, it's going to be this big. Okay? Or even larger. Also with the Empress card here, you could feel that they have a mother wound, and that's the core issue here, is some kind of mother wound or some kind of issue with their own feminine energy, which would make sense if someone is incapable of feeling their feelings, right? So that is what you believe is going on with your person, what they're thinking and feeling. So let's go ahead and turn to the Moon and Star deck. I just heard don't rush them. We haven't even pulled those cards in. I just heard don't rush them. But anyway, we're going to turn to the Moon and Star deck and see what your person is actually thinking and feeling. Okay? So, and then after that, we'll get to advice for you. All right, Spirit, what is Pile 2's person actually thinking and feeling? We do have death here. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. Okay, so we have death, which is Scorpio energy, card number 13, coming out with the Knight of Wands. Interesting. What is Pile 2's person actually thinking? Okay. Two of Cups in reverse. That's not good. What are they actually thinking and feeling? What are they actually thinking and feeling? Pile 2's person. The Hierophant in the reverse. It's Taurus energy. What are Pile 2's person actually thinking and feeling? Two of Wands in the reverse. Well, you were right about that. It even came out in the same position. Pile 2's person actually, geez, okay, that one jumped. King of Pentacles in the reverse. And bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Your person is not about their feelings. We have, yeah. Your person is not capable of getting in touch with their feelings right now, even if they wanted. Which is, yeah, this is the reason that I felt like I needed to tell you not to watch both 1 and 2. Your message is a little different. With the Ace of Cups in reverse, yeah, your person's not capable of getting in touch with their feelings right now. They definitely have a hard time feeling their own feelings. With the Knight of Wands coming out with the Death card, I feel like there is definitely a feeling of attraction towards you. But I feel like it had to develop over time with the Death card, because Death is transformation. So maybe they didn't, like, maybe if you've known this person for a while, they did not initially feel an attraction to you, and then they developed one over time. So that is there. However, I mean, Two of Cups in the reverse, that's a person who is incapable of feeling their feelings can't offer you much, is what I'm going to say. They can't offer much in terms of being able to offer you love. That doesn't mean they don't feel it. It just means that what will end up happening is you would end up feeling like that you were pouring and pouring, and they were just pouring in a few drops. And not because the love wouldn't be there, but because they're not comfortable with their emotions. That's what I'm getting here very strongly, is that there is an attraction to you. There might be feelings, but they are not willing to pursue those feelings at all. With the Hierophant in reverse coming out in the present section, your person is they're learning right now. They're in the process of learning and possibly even resisting that process of learning. The fact that there's a 5 up here and a 5 down here also kind of caught my attention. Your person could currently be going through a Saturn return. They could be going through a dark night of the soul. They're going through some changes. I feel like they're going to be forced to learn how to feel their feelings with the 2 of Wands. Also coming out right here though, like whatever your person's going through, they are going to be kicking and screaming, dragging their heels. Life is going to have to make them go through it. I'm a little surprised we didn't get the Tower here. Maybe we didn't get the Tower because nothing like truly life-changing is going to occur. It's just that they're going to be a somewhat different person on the other end of this. I also find it very interesting that you felt that by the end they're going to be the Queen of Water, and actually they're going to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. And I feel like that's why Spirit is telling you to not rush this. And ultimately, you don't have to wait around to see if a person's going to be ready for you. You don't have to do that whatsoever. You have free will. There's not enough here for me to even suggest that you even entertain that idea. You kind of really need to do your own thing right now. That's really what I'm seeing here. So, let's go ahead and get into our oracle cards and see what advice Spirit has for you, because yeah, again, like, you need to go down your own path for a while. Your person is needing to figure their shit out. And you don't worry about them right now, which, depending on what's going on, that might be hard, but like, don't worry about them right now. Go outside, get into your body, into your senses. Spirit, what advice do you have for pile 2, please? Spirit, what advice do you have for pile? I landed right on my foot. Okay, so we have ancestors. I celebrate my lineage and honor my ancestors. So yeah, like, get in touch with your ancestors. The Empress card, I didn't say this at first, but I kind of felt like it was also talking to you. Like, if you have a mother wound that you need to deal with that wound. What else, Spirit? Okay. I knew it was, I knew it. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another. Card number 39. Yes, like, start doing new moon rituals, start doing a new moon circle, and just spending time with other, if you're a feminine, this is assuming you're a feminine. If you are, spending time with other femmes. If you're a masculine, spend time with other masculines, but like, really allow yourself to get more into your essence and your energy. It magnetizes good things to you, including the correct person, just in case this isn't the correct person, which, again, I don't feel like you need to be sticking around and just waiting around to find out. Okay? Okay, I feel like one more from the Moon Oracle deck. I know the angle changed. I needed to just get more comfortable. So one more from the Moon Oracle. Okay. We have, I rarely get this card, Earth. I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. Card number 12. Yes, get out and spend time with Mother Nature. Ground, forest bathe. Just get in there. Okay. Let's see what these cards have to say. Okay, Spirit, advice for pile 2, please. Advice for pile 2. Advice for pile 2, please, spirits. Human faithfulness. So having faith in the divine, and having faith in yourself, and having faith that your person is out there and that they will make their way to you, whether it be this person or someone else. But you need to worry about you in the meantime and just have faith, okay? Do you go to a restaurant and order your favorite pizza and worry that you're going to get the wrong pizza? No, you know you're going to get the right pizza. So okay. Go off, spirit. We have salt with protection, so protect your energy. Definitely protect your energy. Be choosy about who you spend time with. And we have dandelion with wishes, which is basically about manifestation and just, yeah. So, and this could be related to you wanting this person in particular. And if you really truly want them, if you really gotta have this fish, fine. But stick your pole there, put a rock over it, and go have a sandwich or something. Okay? Like, it's fine. It'll be fine. Because this does kind of like, this combo does make me think of like believing specifically in a manifestation, protecting your energy in terms of that manifestation. So if that is you, fine. Okay, like, you do you, boo. Like, I don't know. I'm not you. I have my own crap. But yeah, so have faith in the divine, in the universe, protect your energy, and believe that you will get what you deserve. You will get what you deserve. Okay? Alright, so now let's do our Bibliomancy. When we did it for pile 1, I was not expecting the poem that I got with them. It made sense in a way. I don't know how many people liked what they got, but she doesn't pull her punches, Adrienne Christian. No, she does not. So let's see what she gets. This is what I feel. Oh boy. Fuck. I can't show you these poems because then I'll get in trouble. They're 18 plus, so I can't show you those poems. Spirit, what am I supposed to do? I can't show you those poems. They're 18 plus, and you shouldn't even be here anyway if you're not 18 plus, but I'll definitely get in trouble if I show these to you. If you really, 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 really want to know what the poems are, I will tell you. Order her book off of Amazon, Warren Adrienne Christian. Go to pages 68 and 69. Those are your poems. Okay? But I can't show them on here. Alright? The basic premise behind both poems is getting into your senses and your primal instincts as a healing mechanism. One of them, it's definitely about healing. The other one, it's just enjoying sensual pleasures. It's just about enjoying it. But yeah. I'm sorry. That's all I have for you. Since I can't read you those poems or show them to you, I'll get in trouble so fast. Thank you for coming to your reading. I hope this was helpful to you. And yeah, just get out in nature, and buy a poetry book and read it. Read it in nature. There you go. Hope I will see you again soon. Like and subscribe, comment. Just don't come at me in the comments, please and thank you. And I will see you again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. If you picked card number 30, Self Love, with the simple message, love yourself, then this is your pile. We're going to first take a look at what the meaning of this card in the book, and then we're going to look at what you think your person is feeling. Then we're going to look at what they're actually feeling. So far, their messages haven't been what people are hoping for. I feel like some of them are expecting the message that they got, but they're not going to be, they weren't ones that they hoped for. So I'm hoping yours is at least better. And then we're going to look at 2 different oracle decks to get some advice for you. And then we're going to take a look-see at this book. We're going to flip to a page, and there'll be a poem on each page. It has given me very interesting results. Spirit has a sense of humor. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think of all of this. And let's go ahead and get started. So, self-love, I feel like you're someone who, if you, I feel like whatever's going on with your person, whether it be good or bad, I don't feel like there is anything bad going on, but I feel like you're just kind of like, you're not checking in a very anxious manner. You're just kind of like, how they doing? What's going on? Like, I'm getting a very chill vibe about all this. She looks pretty chill. She looks like she's doing great. So, my energy also just shifted quite a bit for this reading. So, alright, so we have self-love, love yourself. The wild creatures of this earth are not bound by the concerns about what others think. They live with the purity of being. A badger does not try to fly like an owl, and a hare does not try to swim like a dolphin. They live in complete acceptance of being themselves, comfortable in their own skins. You were created as a being who is an individual and wonderful as each of the creatures in the world. Goddess is whispering gently to you, saying, love yourself as I love you. You are perfect. Accept yourself just as you are. There may be many valuable lessons that our fellow beings may gift you if you are ready to learn. Owl may tell of sharp vision and judgment. Fox may teach awareness and insight. Hare may bring the gift of intuition. And deer may speak of gentle kindness. These are all beautiful gifts to be unwrapped with care and accepted with gratitude to enrich your life. But however life-enhancing they are, the most precious gift is the one that only you can give yourself, and that is self-love. Hear the voice of Goddess in the wind, in the waves of the sea, in the song of birds, and the call of the deer, in the dash of the hare, and the shining of the moon. She is saying, see how wonderful you are. You are completely unique and completely perfect. Love yourself. Affirmation, I love and accept myself exactly as I am. How fuzzy. So, let's go ahead and see what you think your person is thinking and feeling at this time. I already shuffled it between reads, but yeah. Alright. Spirit, what does pile 3 think their person is thinking and feeling? Spirit, what does pile 3... Okay. 3 of air. Whoops. Heartbreak. Whoopsies. That's not cool. What does pile... Okay. We have 8 of earth and 4 of air in the reverse. Okay. We have Knight of Water. And we have the Nine of Air. You definitely think this person is thinking through their feelings rather than actually feeling them. And then we have the Ace of Earth in the reverse on the bottom. Your person could have a lot of earth and air in their chart, just kind of glancing down at all this. Overall, you just kind of feel like your person is just kind of slumping around and in a bit of a rut. Um, the Three of Air being heartache and pain, and the Eight of Earth being a perfectionist, those are two fairly different energies. They're not opposites, they're just two different sets of mind. Your person, you could believe that your person is maybe turning towards workaholicism in order to deal with their feelings, in order to not have to feel their feelings. Especially with the Four of Air in the reverse. I feel like with the Four of Air in reverse, they need to be taking a rest and they're not doing so. You also, with the Knight of Water, feel that they are assessing their feelings, however, and that they're wanting to balance their emotions and do something about whatever it is that they're feeling. But then with the Knight of Air, you feel like they're ultimately not going to. Because that is sleepless nights, expecting the worst, being super, super in your head about something. So essentially, you feel like your person has feelings for you, but they also have regrets. And they're doing everything but actually sitting with themselves, which is sort of similar to pile two. But let's go ahead and see what your person is actually thinking and feeling. So what is pile three's person? Okay. Ten of Wands. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. I feel like we have two eights and two fours lined up perfectly. That's interesting. The Emperor. Card number 4, Aries energy. The Devil in reverse, that is Capricorn energy. These are like, this is structured daddy, and this is like workaholic daddy kind of energy here. Just saying. We have Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So you're not wrong. You're not exactly wrong, but your person is balancing their energy more than you think. It's not some, well, it's really interesting that we have the Emperor coming out with the Devil in the reverse. They may have had workaholic tendencies in the past, but they're actually trying to come out of that, I feel like, and actually like work to work, not work to escape. Ten of Wands, I feel like, is an extreme version of Three of Air. So yeah, they're definitely in pain. They definitely feel burdened. And again, like Eight of Earth is someone who is like perfecting their work, like just really like in their studies, all-nighters kind of thing. And Eight of Cups in reverse is someone who is not really allowing themselves to walk away. Work could be something that is that has something to do with your connection. Like maybe your person has a hard time balancing relationships and work. And granted, your person is not allowing themselves to rest, but then on the other hand, they're not trying to have a reunion either. They're not going out either. Like, they're working. They're focused on their coin right now. But it's not to the degree of workaholicism. With the devil in the reverse, like that is getting over toxic tendencies, that is getting over obsession. It might be workaholicism at first, maybe, but I don't really feel that. It's just them getting back on top of their game. Your person could be an earth sign or have significant earth placements. Those are the signs that are about their money. Ultimately, it feels like your person is pouring back into themselves in the way that they know how to, in the way that they are comfortable with. I don't see them trying to come towards you, but I also don't see them being allergic to the idea. They're kind of just focused on them, which is why you need to be focused on you. So, I feel like that's very cut and dry. Each pile has basically gotten a message that comes down to you do you. You need to focus on you because they're not doing nothing. Which makes sense. It is Venus retrograde coming up pretty soon here. So let's find out how Spirit wants you to do you exactly. Spirit advice for pile 3, please. No, that's a spicy one. Okay. We have card number 15. Forgive. I forgive and let go with loving ease. So forgiveness of self and forgiveness of your person. If there are things that you need to learn to let go of, go ahead and do that. Meditation is great for this. I feel like with the self-love card and this combined, there might be things that you need to forgive yourself for. Maybe this connection didn't end on the best terms. But yeah, so working on your self-forgiveness. What else, Spirit? Number 11, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. So you might get messages through your dreams. Go ahead and keep a dream journal. Try to remember your dreams. What else? Okay. I am the weaver of my reality, card number 42. And I focus on what is working, card number 14. So yeah, focus back in on yourself. Pay attention to your dreams. Try to figure out what you want your life to look like and go after that. That's basically exactly what your person is doing. So you should also be doing that. The only person that can make your life look the way you want it to look is you. So, and it's a worthy thing to work on, and it helps us feel good about ourselves. It helps us feel like we have a purpose. It also helps us not to get too hung up on relationships that don't work out. Because then you have something else you can kind of focus back on, which is what it looks like your person did. Spirit advice for... Thank you, jeez. A bunch of stuff at once. Okay. We have warding with elderflower. We also have intrusion with milk thistle. Maybe you need to be saging yourself, wearing a little bit more black, veiling your hair if your hair is long enough for that to make sense. Protecting your energy. that's a big thing Spirit is saying here, is that you need to be protecting your energy right now and making sure that you're saging and not letting outside energy in. And catnip with bond. What the heck? Give me 1 second. Okay, so sorry, thought someone was knocking on my door, but I don't think so. There was no one there. But it came out that happened when we got catnip with bond. So strengthening that bond with yourself, okay? Because ultimately, the more we love ourselves, the more we draw in other people who also love us and that are for us, right? So, and without further ado, let's finally get to the most interesting portion of every single reading, and that is this book. Okay. Interesting. So the two poems here are The Hawk is Out and Living Alone in Nebraska. So I'm just going to read this. Wind around us rattles the windows like a demon shaking the shoulders of a soul seller. The sound of his jangled teeth make the sound the window panes make. It's the hawk out there, going to get in like a thief, a rent collector, pregnant possum circling this home, climbing on top, dropping the temperature inside and everywhere. Candle wicks stay lit, although barely. Even carpeted floors require socks. Shoe bottom slippers and worried attention all around us. The hawk, his teeth and muscles. You did get these cards. Warding an intrusion. Make sure you are keeping unwanted energy out. That's being stressed to you right now by Spirit. And then we have Living Alone in Nebraska. It's pretty difficult to be sad outside in glorious Nebraska. Autumn on the balcony of your apartment, a chenille, cornhusker blankets. On your bare legs, you are wearing a little robe, riding, the dog sitting near, captivated at squirrels, dumpster diving, coming up with ketchup fries. One of them found a tub of hummus. Due to your allergies, you smell little, but you can feel now your loneliness will pass, as seasons always have. So, that is your advice by Spirit. Thank you for coming to your reading. I hope this was helpful to you. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all again soon. Be good, be safe, and love and light to you. Bye.